Starting very soon. Welcome back. I believe the race is going to start any minute now. This is the SMRAT ladder semifinals, match 1, round 2, between BrakeJake and Nikplayer. We are starting. For anyone just tuning in, this is round 2. Round 1 went to Nikplayer. After Nick found basically perfect routing, got all the items early, Jake unfortunately tried to shake hands with the spiky ball pit before Eticoons and had an early death. This is SMRAT rules, meaning the players will only be required to use the quote-unquote vanilla techniques from the original Super Metroid. No fancy mock balls or anything like that, only wall jumping, infinite bomb jump, a couple shine sparks, that sort of stuff, which is why you expect to see Morph Ball pretty early on this pedestal. I think I've only seen vanilla Morph. I think only vanilla Morph Ball is possible in SMRAT because the D boost in the next room is not in logic. But every player, of course, does the D boost because logic is not always the best move. And all vanilla items so far. I think we forgot to randomize this. This is awkward. I'm sorry, guys. This is a no rando. Oh, there we go. Ice beam. Okay. Last round we had early speed. This round early ice beam. So strange. Just bottoming items up front. Jake turning off ice beam. Otherwise, these pirates are terrible. I will all put gravity at retro brand just to make it nice and complete. Yeah, no supers, no explosives. Bombs will definitely be, or bombs or power bombs will definitely be a BT. Fancy missile shooting by Nikplayer. And his power bombs. Also, Vario tweaks are off, meaning that there's no BT fight unless you have bombs when you enter this room and pick up the item. Nikplayer turning off ice. Yeah. Terminator would suck with ice on. Both players doing the 230 check. That's pretty standard. How you turned variety tweaks on for April Fool's Day, that's evil. But also hilarious. I think our April Fool's Day joke would be just to like do it vanilla. Like still do all the patches and everything so it looks like a randomizer, but then just like all the items are vanilla except for one or something. Yeah, that's what we have to do. We have to do everything vanilla except for one item at the beginning so people think like it can't possibly be vanilla. Okay, I think both players are going to dig out Gauntlet. Jake not learning his lesson and saving. But hey, that did put Jake a few seconds ahead now, so we'll see if it's the right call. I like to not save before Gauntlet. But only when not in race seeds. When not in race seeds, I do Gauntlet fine every single time. The second anyone's watching, it's like, no, I'll hit the spikes, drop in the lava. Kiss all the yapping maws. Right on their yapping maws. Both players did a cool little power bomb placement I did not know about to blow up that first set of bricks. Saving one bomb. And a reserve. Well, Gauntlet's basically useless. Tom. Still no supers. This might be a late super seed. Here's our first supers. Oh, spring ball. Early spring ball. What does that even mean? Does spring ball do anything for logic with these settings? Yeah, logical early supers. Interesting. Left sandpit. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I've gone the vanilla way through left sandpit the entire time I played Supermetric since starting it up again. Supers, Etiquette supers. Missiles at Edekun's energy. Jake skipping Edekun's PBs. It's a risky move. But I feel like playing against Nikplayer, you kind of got to play risky, so I understand. Okay. That sucks. Speed this early on. Climb supers is in logic. Wow. Weird. That is our second climb supers seat. I thought we agreed not to put all progression under 20 minutes this time. Close as possible. You shoot at the secret block there. There's 4 different positions you can choose, and the furthest one is a 4-pixel window. The closest one is a 0-pixel window. So that was impressive. Oh, charge. There it is. That was missing last time. Nothing at Brinstar Wave. Little high five through the door. Nikplayer also did the super close one. Okay, I guess I'm just a noob for being impressed by that. It happens to me a lot when I comment on maps. I'll be like, wow, that was amazing. And the second player will do it with like no sweat either. Cool little speedball. Although not the coolest possible speedball is you can actually shoot out the super block and speedball through there. But that's just insane. Pretty rough. There's very little chance that speed isn't like the main progression, right? Nope, vanilla energy tank and waterway. At this point last time we had gravity high jump boots and speed. And progression of Bubble Mountain. Oh, that's a good point about the ice. Oh, the bonk. So Jake has gravity now. I feel like this might be a race again. Oh, unfortunately, I just realized that Nick has to go up and refill these power bombs. It's like, what is going on here? There's no way Nick totally forgot about climb supers, but nothing anywhere near here drops power bombs with any frequencies either. There's the Zelas, I think they're called, which give you a 4% chance of dropping power bombs, and then there's the pirates. I think also have like a 4% chance, but. So Jake is doing a gravity jump here. This is technically logical, not because the gravity jump, but because you can go up the toilet from here. I mean, from back of Meridia, below the tube, up the shaft. Ah, oh, close. I feel like spring ball across the moat's easier than this trick, at least in my opinion. Why did Nikplayer reset? I was watching the gravity jump. Edakun's PBs, which Jake decided to skip, unfortunately. Definitely not worth the risk, and then puts Jake in a distinct disadvantage. I think that was missiles at Maze Missiles. Yeah, here we go into the nice damage boost. And it's Wave Beam. Okay. It's not a game-breaking item. Yeah, that is a good item, but at least it's not like I'm gonna totally destroy everything. Oh, by the way, something I saw Nick just missed. When you're coming up climb supers there, that block is actually a shot block now. It's in the anti-soft lock patches, and I did not know about it until very recently. So like Nick power bombed his way through it, but he could have just like shot a wave beam as the door opened and then jumped in. Or spark across the moat is also a way to get it through here. But according to Nikplayer, this is illogical, so won't be surprised if Nick skips off wreck ship. If there's more progress in wreck ship, and if Jake goes for it, that could make the difference. Could get a race 3. Okay, Phantom down. Can you get a high five in the bomber wreck ship? Oh, no, I think we might avoid a high five. Okay, I'm calling that. That was a high five. That was close enough. That was a little special beam attack on Fantoon. I think that is 600 damage. And more importantly, it doesn't set him into enrage mode. Very nice. Very nice Fantoon. Fantoon has 2,500 hit points, so it's 25 missiles. 4 supers in a single missile, but then enrage mode is in play. So yeah, X Factor speeds that up quite a bit. But also, if you can do Dopplers, you can get Fantoon in 1 round if you're Zenny, but Spring Ball over the mode on the way back. Okay, let's see if Nick bails on the wreck ship. If Nick does not bail on the wreck ship, and there's nothing in the wreck ship, then we'll definitely get round 3. Yeah, Nick is digging out the attic. I hate to be seen as rooting for one player, but I do kind of want a 3rd round, so. Reserve its phaser. Let's see what the robots have. And just vanilla missiles. I wonder why Nick picked up those ones. Nick snubbed missiles at left side supers. Illogical Crade, but Crade's often illogical in SMRAT. I think that was just missiles at wreck ship reserve, so nothing so far. Sky missiles are vanilla. Maze missiles are vanilla, but we already knew that. Okay, lining up trade on the left side. Yeah, that's pretty cool. mean, really, either of these players, though, it's more noteworthy if they don't do the quick strats. I'm working on a slow crate kill that I think is going to blow everyone's mind, so stay tuned for that. My theory is that's why Nikplayer picked up the missiles, so he could missile those robots if necessary. But it was just missiles at are those normally PBs there? All missiles, okay. So every single item in Wreck Ship was missiles. Except for we haven't seen Wreck Ship Energy Tank. But it looks like Nikplayer does not care. Yeah, the Wreck Ship was wrecked. Energy Tank and missiles at high jump. We'll see what the actual high jump item is. And that's gravity suit. Okay. Turtle power. Here's our Main Street speed item. It's notable because I'm still waiting to see what progression was speed gated. I guess technically Wave Beam was, so maybe that was the only downfall from Jake skipping that check. Yeah, it's Reem says it's gonna come down if Jake can stay ahead of Nick with speed. That's the thing, is speed, like, you don't realize it till you see a game or two where neck and neck, one has speed and one doesn't. Like, speed makes every room just like a second or two faster. I mean, it sounds obvious, but like it really does make a huge difference just because top running speed is a little bit faster. In addition, all the logical benefits and, you know, cool strats. Come on, Jake, no fancy wall jumps. Just do the gravity jump. I know it looks cool, but yeah, we'll see if like Nikplayer catches up. Nick lost 7 seconds to fanfare just now, so. He was in the Oasis. Is this watering hole? What do the kids call this one? Ooh, bombs. Bombs are good for logic and SMRAT, but also really can, yeah, bombs a watering hole. Wishing well, I like that. I'm gonna call it wishing well from now on. That is good. Yeah, bombs are really useful in this randomizer because getting out of lower Norfair, if you don't have enough power bombs in Wasteland, bombs can really save you because it requires like 10 PBPs just to get in and out of Ridley's area. I gotta know, Len, did you come up with wishing well, or is that something you've heard before? I'm definitely using that. I thought it's worth mermaid missiles in terms of like good names for items. Oh, looks like Jake's coming with a snow clip. Speaking of times and speed booster, it's a massive time save. Don't do illogical snow clips, Jake. Okay, second try. Yeah, look at that. Nikplayer just got like a good 15-20 seconds on BrakeJake from that speed booster snow clip. Yeah, and there it goes. Nikplayer's now in the lead again. Smoshword clip is definitely slower. I'm not sure if Jake's over enough. I think yeah, I think it'd actually be like, okay, no, you don't. Oh, that's right, Nick did not do crate. That is a very good point. Oh, bonk. Happy would have saved Nick a ton of time, so. Oh, Varia, yeah, I missed that. Yikes. So it really just comes down to Nick has speed and Jake doesn't. We're gonna quickly find out how many minutes that makes a difference going to and from Ridley. And then Kraid, but Kraid's just like a pit stop. I guess Kraid's like a good minute or two. Lord, it took me forever to realize Dragon's babies are just Evers. Like the color's different, but they're just Evers. So I guess Dragon's a giant Ever. Oh wow. Very fast Dragon. Good mix of speed, clearing the eat her. Don't say that, Reem. That's awful. They're a loving family. Vanilla space jump. Okay, here's why that awful thing that Reem just said is not true, which I will not repeat aloud. Every time you play the game, Dragon's alive again. So if Dragon was disappeared by Dragon's babies, then you won't be able to fight Dragon every single time. Yeah, they're all just pretending. She doesn't actually blow up the planet. That's just special effects. Do you have any idea how expensive it would be to replace Zebus every single game? We don't have that budget. Every time we move the game is in a sequential. Okay, we need to figure out. Is there like a Metroid physicist in the chat? Metroid ontology. What field of study even is that? Oh, Jake unfortunately is struggling with ammo a bit. Metrologist. Metrologist. Compared to that for best Super Metroid, best canon for Super Mario. Every game's an alternate timeline for Super Mario. That makes sense, because otherwise you think Bowser would eventually wise up and stop kidnapping the same princess. Wait, what was in left sand pit? We haven't seen left sand pit. Wait, what was in left sand pit? I missed it. Oh, screw. It was at 4 AM 0. Nikplayer was late, and then also this is round 2. Round 1 went handily to Nikplayer after good routing, lots of progression up front, and BrakeJake dying and Edacoons very early on. And forgetting to save. Even though he did refill the ship, he didn't save. Also, it's always 4 AM somewhere. So technically, every game is at 4 AM because that's how time zones work. I will not accept questions. There may be one more run. I don't know. This game's interesting because basically Jake skipped Edakin's PB check, which turned out to be speed. Did a lot of other clever skips. Skipped off wreck ship, which saved a bunch of time. But Nikplayer just like combination of Nikplayer's just amazing movement and then also having speed. Okay, Jake wisely chooses left sandpit. Yeah. Speed is such an advantage, though. We'll see. I'll try to make note of what time Nick hits the elevator. Jake has my majors. It's just Jake's tracker is really light. So basically, Jake has charge, ice, Varia, gravity, morph, bombs, spring ball, screw, and space. If your eyes adjust, it's actually pretty easy to see. Game, yeah. I pointed out then as well. you could just stand in the lava and shoot those that refill station. I don't know if maybe it's like slower or something, and everyone knows something I don't, but I've never seen anybody do that trick. Except for I learned it from watching Kai do it like a million years ago. Would love for somebody to correct me, unless it's like entertaining for me to be clueless, in which case, by all means. Nick enters Lower North at exactly 40. It looks like Jake's gonna dig out Bubble Mountain entirely. So we are not gonna get a good time trial in Lower Norfair. Was outside speed. Kind of feel like with 40 supers, and only 40 max supers and only 10, it would actually be a little bit faster to pick up grapple. It's like, I guess this, no, he's gonna farm here. Yeah, this is the faster farm. Still, grapple's great. No, use that farm. There's not another good farm between here and Ridley. Exactly, I love the Donatello suit. This might be my favorite like, color pattern. Not my favorite sprite, but the color pattern of it is just makes me happy. It's actually Nikplayer's rocking the Kaizo sprite, which is all red initially, all white with Varia, and then green, purple, and orange to get the gravity suit. Nikplayer sparks to Ridley, going with only 30 supers. Let's see this. That's basically a perfectly Ridley fight. Great manipulation, got the turnaround, put 30 supers into him, and then get out. Looks like we're gonna avoid a high five in the Lower Norfair. Although Jake is making great time through all this. Ringo's here. So, for those just turning in, quick recap. Nikplayer won the first round, has a commanding lead in this because BrakeJake skipped Edakun's PBs where Speed Booster was, unfortunately. Nice little screw farm, though. Oh, you were watching the stream while you're playing at Plando? Was that your Plando from last week? In the Varia server last week, Fringo dropped a Plando, which, from what I understand, there was a lot of cursing coming from Germany as Gamer was playing it. At my count, I think Jake missed one. I guess maybe 2 missiles. 2 supers. Yeah, Ridley's down. Ridley kind enough not to do the full animation. That's good of him. Ooh, high jump boots. Jade Chalk created the Plando is called Blood Moon. Cool, I will check that out. Although I will say I don't like the crazy techniques. Some of the stuff y'all consider fun is just torture. Nick is on the Torian elevator at 48 minutes, 15 seconds. Jake is going through the first key hunter's room. Definitely gonna have both players in Torian this time, but it's gonna take a lot of catch up beat, that is, for Jake to catch up. A lot of catch up for Jake to catch up. There we go. If I was an eloquent man, that's what I would have said the first time. Picking up the supers. Right now, Jake's charge shots are only 90 damage, which is a little bit less than a single missile. So yeah, those supers would be great for Mother Brain. There's gonna not be quite as many charge shots for Nikplayer. Get the damage on that beat. is 60. So yeah, basically a little less than 2 missiles per shot from Nikplayer. That kind to Nikplayer at the Metroid rooms. Going into Mother Brain with only 32 supers. Just unloading those missiles. No time for a errant snipe to take any. Yeah, Nick is so fast. That's Gorian down the time it took for Jake to get out of Norfair. Oh, Jake's check, nice. Not sure what exactly Jake's going to find here. I guess probably more beams. I feel like as slow as ice charges. Even finding more supers is not going to be worth the door transitions. That's it for... No, okay, still got a little bit left. There we go. That's Rainbow Beam. Nikplayer going for stand-up, maybe. I don't quite understand the rules for stand-up. Yeah. Herniated damage charge shot. The Hyper Beam does 1,000. So basically every 5, a little bit more than 5 shots that Nikplayer can get off here will save 1 Hyper Beam shot. Brain 3. One more boss left, but after final climb. nearly over. Yeah, I would have rolled a terrible seed too. Oh well. Grapple was outside of speed booster room. GG's ready. Nikplayer says no to the animals. And with a race time GG time of 56 minutes 20 seconds, Nikplayer is the winner. GG. It's 2 sub-hour seeds. First one was sub 50 minutes. Should have an interview here soon. Let me look at the schedule. Yeah, later today, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, be Plums versus Fringo, which is the second match in the point bracket. There's a point bracket and there's a participation bracket, let's say.
Pięć minut, mama, 5-10 minut, coś takiego, no.
And we're joined by Nikplayer.
Hello,
GG.
hello, GG.
Yeah, what do you think of that seed?
This seed was kinda scary for me for the beginning. I checked the Kateria supers for speed booster and didn't find anything about wave beam. So I was feeling okay. I'm behind. I'm 100% behind, but that yeah I decide to skip something like Mama Turtles or Ridley Lone Office stuff so that I can go faster and faster. And my go mode was on Maridia when I found this Warrior suit on bot 1. And yeah, the seed was very fun. I very enjoyed that, but no high jump boots. It's awful.
Yeah. I think they were behind Ridley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. According to Reem, and I agree with this, the Climb Sabers was probably the right check. Anytime you have ice that early and speed that early, like supers is almost certainly progression. Jake skipped Edakun's PBs.
Okay.
And so that was the real downside is without speed. He was actually ahead of you for a while because he also skipped all of Rex Ship except for Fantoon. But
okay.
Speed, yeah, you caught up really quickly with speed.
Yeah. So
any thoughts?
yeah, you
can.
can.
The items were.
So did Jake skip?
Phaser at X-ray, plasma at blue Brinstar missile top.
Yep.
Sorry, what were you saying?
So did Jake skip all this wreck stuff, kill Phantom, and go straight to Upper Norfair, right? Or did he go check first Maridia, then Crate?
No, you both went to Fantoon about the same time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
other than he did first get a gravity suit. You got gravity suit on the way out. He went up a red tower while you were going checking climb supers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he had gravity before Fantoon. Yeah, I didn't dig anything out of wreck ship.
Mm-hmm.
Speed is just such an advantage.
Yep.
Do you have any
But
thoughts about the first seed?
first seed was very fun. I very enjoyed that, and this was in the first seed. This was my first sub 50, so I was very
Congratulations.
yeah. Thank you. So I'm very happy about that. The seed was kind of easy. The suits was pretty in logic. Um, I knew I was going to find Varia in Maridia because yeah, I just don't know. Sorry for my English.
No, yeah,
um,
you're great.
yeah, I was deciding that I was going to check Maridia first, then Upper Norfair. Um, yeah, because some kind of seats is very usual, so that when you have that gravity suit, you can always, not always, but um, yeah, um, yeah, uh, find this Varus suit or progression here in Maridia. So I decided to go check the Maridia and yeah, sub 50. But my movement for the first seed was very bad. I really I was very sad about it for my movement, but the second seed was kind of okay. Phantom was very good, 2 rounds with the wave beam charge trick. I know what call it this.
X Factor.
X Factor, yes. Yeah, I really enjoyed first seed, also the second seed, but first seed was better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything came up right for you the first seed. And yeah, I agree. Anytime you get gravity that early, I feel like Arya is almost certainly going to be somewhere in Meridia.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I think that's all I got. Anything else you want to add?
Uh, Thank you very much for commenting about the Metroids. Thank you for tracking Rim Octoris. Thank you for Speed Gaming. Sorry, for Speedrunners Arena for this restream. And um, guys, I will tomorrow be on the final for Hardway to Hell tournament. So I think we and that I think you can guys go watching tomorrow my race with Audraxis. That will be very fun, and I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see that Hard Way to Hell tournament's been absolutely insane. Yeah, very excited to see the conclusion of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good job today. Good luck tomorrow. Like I was saying earlier, so Nick will go on to play. Let me find the matchup. So, okay, so the winner of the Fringo Fox slash Plumst game later today you'll be playing next. And then there's also the participation bracket. BrakeJake's in that as well, so you may have a chance at a rematch. We may have like a final show off there. Yeah, the follow up. This other match is at 2 p.m. today, which is in like 6 hours or so. That's it for me. Thanks WGG for tracking. Thanks Reem. Thanks WG for streaming. Thanks Reem for tracking. I'm apparently out of words, so I should probably stop talking. Yeah, and I'll call it that. See you next mission.